What's up, YouTube? So, it's gonna be a quick video I'm gonna make. This video I'm making, I'm gonna talk about how much I hate Kansas and how much I need to get out of my situation where I need to move. I'm currently in the process of considering moving. Not considering, but I know I'm going to move a different state. But I'm just trying to save up money so I can have a certain amount of money in my bank account so I can have the funds to even move. Luckily the military, they have these types of benefits to where they can help you, they can help pay half of your stuff for you to move. It could be from a different states. It doesn't matter how far, as long as it's not overseas, obviously, because that's so much money. But you can move to any different state, and the military will actually help you as a veteran. Like, they'll give you benefits to move. Like, they'll pay for you to move. Like, they'll pay for your mileage. Not they don't pay for ain't for everything, but they'll cover most of your stuff pretty much. We're just good. But yeah, but I'm currently in Kansas, and it is fucking depressing. Like, I don't know how people, no shade, no disrespect, but I just don't know how people are able to live in the Midwest, because there's nothing to do over there, man. Why would someone live somewhere to where there's no light, there's no fucking waters, there's no communities, there's no beaches, there's no nature. Kansas is a very depressing place, and I feel like your environment does play a role. Well, I know it plays a role in your mental health. It plays a role in how you view life. There's no fucking energy in Kansas, honestly. It's just, there's nothing but bars and clubs to where you gotta drink alcohol, and that's it. There's no communities, there's no parks, there's no fucking open trails, there's no beaches, mountains. I mean, I'm from California, so that's probably why, but I'm kind of bitter and jaded that when I joined the military, out of all the places, I was placed in Kansas. I was supposed to go to Washington when I joined the military, but I had airborne in my contract, so I was meant to jump off of airplanes for training and stuff. But the mistake I made was that when I was in AIT training, I hated PT so much. I hated the workouts we were doing so much because we weren't actually doing anything. We're just half-assing a lot of our workouts. So then I volunteered to do, it's called a Ranger PT. Ranger PT is pretty much where it's kind of like special, it's not special forces, but I can't really explain it on people who never been in the military before. Ranger PT is a high level form of physical exercise. It's a Ranger PT is pretty much it's a program for more more fit soldiers who are more into fitness and stuff like that. So I volunteered for Ranger PT, right? So that way I don't have to do regular PT with my company. And because of that, I didn't know that when I volunteered Ranger PT, I was doing that because we're getting a real workouts, and we were running, we were working out, we were getting some good workouts in. But when I did that, I didn't know that just because I volunteered for that PT, that after I graduated from AIT training, AIT training is pretty much school for your job that you sign up for, so you can learn about it. It's like a military college that every soldier they have to go there to get their job done. So yeah, so when I did that, after I graduated from AIT, my orders, they said that I have to go straight to Ranger. No, I have to go to RASP pretty much. So RASP is pretty much training to become a Ranger. So then I was placed on Fort Benning, Georgia. Yes, I was placed on Fort Benning, Georgia to do my training. But before all that, I was trying to talk to one of my I talked to my first sergeant in AIT. He's like the head supervisor, and I told him, hey, I don't want to do Ranger PT no more. I didn't know I was gonna go to Georgia. Is there any way I could have my contract back to airborne so I go to Washington? The reason why I said that is because I didn't mind doing RASP or Ranger. I didn't mind volunteering for it, but I didn't know that if you fail that program, then you're not going to get your airborne contract. So which means if I were to fail it, because it's not guaranteed. It's extremely hard. Like 90% people fail that shit. Um, if I were to fail it, then they're gonna assign me to a random duty station. So that could be to any area. I won't be in Washington no more. And I have my airborne contract revoked. So I get it taken away from me, even though I signed that contract before I enlisted in the military. So I was like, oh, fuck that. Hell no. I don't want that to happen. So I was trying to tell my first sergeant about my situation. And for some reason, he didn't want to change me. He wanted me to, probably because he didn't want to do paperwork and stuff like that, because most soldiers are lazy in the military. So they don't really give a fuck. That's one of the reasons why I haven't left the military, because most of them are fucking lazy and they have an attitude. So it is what it is though. So fast forward, um, I was forced to do. I was forced to go to RASP, so I was put in Fort Benning, Georgia. I'm not gonna. I liked it. The only thing I liked about it was the fitness and the training and all that. But like the reason why I failed is because they had a psych test to where you have to take a written test, and then they'll give you like an in-person interview, and the questions they ask you in person, if your answers aren't matching up on the things you wrote on the handwritten test, then they're not gonna pass you. Then they're gonna fail you, and stuff like that. So with me, and then that's it, you're done. So I failed it because I'm not gonna lie, because on the written test I kind of guessed most of the stuff because it was such a long test and it was tiring. So I'm like, fuck that, I'm not gonna deal with that. But yeah, so when that happened, yeah, so when that happened, so when that happened on my orders, I was placed to go to Fort Riley, Kansas. So I was pretty much, my duty station's in Kansas, right? And I was kind of bummed out because I have no idea what Kansas is. I have no idea what that area is at. It's the middle of nowhere. So fast forward, I got out the military and I'm still in Kansas, and it's just depressing, man. Like it's depressing. Like life shouldn't be like this for me, because like there's nothing to fucking do out here. Like I feel like that's playing a role in my lack of energy and my depression. You know, I don't feel like going out. There's nothing to do outside. In this world, most things you want to do outside cost money. But at least like if you go to like Florida or California or like these other high vibrational places, and yes, they are high vibrational. I'm not caring about the people. I'm caring about when it comes to mountains, beaches, the infrastructure of it. It is high vibrational. Um, you don't have to do things that cost money. You could literally go to a mountain and go for a walk. You can go to the beach for free and go for a walk and go to the water. You can go to open parks. You can meet new people. All that is free, you know. But in Kansas, it's like there's nothing. They got nothing but fucking alcohol over there, you know, like alcohol bars and clubs, and like that's not the right way to meet people and stuff like that. And yes, you go to bars and clubs all drinking, but it's just you're gonna be surrounded by other alcoholics and shit like that. Also, like, there's no communities, no parks, no beaches over there. I'm like, man, I just fucking hate the midwestern areas. Like, it's fucking absolutely depressing. The housing is good over there, but it's just fucking depressing. I wouldn't recommend it. Some people might like it because maybe they don't like expanding in their life, which is fine. But me, I like to expand in my life. You know, I've known people who live in Kansas their whole lives, and they're like 50, 80s, and I kind of side-eye them. I'm like, you made no attempt to move to different states, move to different areas. You just stayed in Kansas your whole life, and that's the thing. Like, it is dangerous to be in a comfort zone like that because you just don't know what's out there. It's always good to explore. It's always good to travel. You know what I'm saying? So, you just gotta take risks, you know. But yeah, but I did not see myself being in Kansas for any longer. I was planning to move because after you get out the army, right, they'll give you 6 months for them to help pay for you to move, right, to a different state. So I have 6 months after I left. So I left on February. I have until August to move, right? I'm planning on moving. I'm not gonna lie, I'm planning on moving soon, probably next month, honestly, because I'm like, there's no way I'm not gonna live like this, you know, like I get fed up easily. Like I'm not gonna fucking just no, like, you know, I want to explore life. I want to expand on my life. I didn't reincarnate here to be fucking miserable and restricted like most people. No, like I want to explore life. I want to have fun, and I want to be great in this lifetime. You know, so I'm probably gonna move next week, but I just fucking hate how like I have to, because I literally just moved to my apartment and I had to buy furniture. I had to like carry furniture on my own. I don't have family support. I don't fuck with anyone in real life, so it's just me by myself. So I had to carry, and I me I live in a third floor upstairs, so I constantly had to like. I went on Facebook because people are selling furniture, and I had to like pay the money so I could have furniture like dressers, fucking just dressers, bookshelves, stuff like that. And I had to order like a bed and all that shit. I had to carry myself by my. I had to carry all that shit by myself from from the first floor all the way to the third floor by myself, back and forth. And this shit's fucking tiring as fuck, man. So like, I'm finally settled. I got everything set up, at least most things set up, and now I don't like where the fuck like Kansas. Like I thought I have patience, but I don't have any patience, and this shit's pissing me off. So now I'm like, man, now I gotta fucking move, and now all this shit I got settled, and now I gotta fucking move and do all this shit all over again. I'm like, come on, dog. So this shit's fucking annoying. It's frustrating, but yeah, I fucking hate Kansas, man. I hate Kansas with a passion. There's nothing to fucking. I don't know how people live there. Like you're not experiencing life. There's different life out there. You know, there's beaches, there's parks, there's communities. I understand people can't really move there because they don't have the money to do it. But my advice is to just find a way. If there's a will, there's a way. Just find a way, you know? And, you know, and let's say like within the 6 months, if I don't have enough money to move, I'm still gonna fucking do it regardless. I don't care if I don't have a job lined up or an apartment. I don't care. I'm gonna move, you know? So if there's a will, there's a way. So that's all I gotta say. Have a good one. Peace.